Once upon a time, in a lush green valley surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a kind-hearted farmer named Elias. He was known throughout the village for his generosity and compassion. Elias owned a modest farm where he grew vibrant vegetables and tended to a few animals. Despite the challenges of farming, he always found joy in nurturing the land and sharing its bounty with others. One day, as Elias was tending to his crops, he noticed a small, injured bird fluttering weakly near the edge of his field. Its tiny wing was bent awkwardly, and it chirped pitifully. Without hesitation, Elias scooped up the delicate creature and carefully took it home. He set up a cozy little nest in a box and tended to the bird's injuries with loving care. After a few days of rest and healing, the bird regained its strength and soon took flight, chirping happily as it soared into the sky. Elias watched with a warm smile, knowing he had made a difference. As time passed, news of Elias's kindness spread throughout the valley. Villagers often visited his farm to buy fresh produce, but they left with more than just food. Elias would always offer extra vegetables or fruits, insisting they take them for free. "Share with your neighbors," he would say, "for kindness multiplies when shared." One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the fields, a fierce storm rolled into the valley. The winds howled, and rain lashed against the windows of the villagers' homes. Concerned for their safety, Elias opened his home to anyone in need of shelter. One by one, neighbors arrived, grateful for a warm place to stay. He prepared a hearty meal from the produce on his farm and gathered everyone around his table, sharing stories and laughter as the storm raged outside. The next morning, the storm had passed, but the aftermath left many homes damaged. Elias, seeing his neighbors in distress, immediately organized a group to help with repairs. Armed with tools, determination, and plenty of food to keep their spirits high, they worked together to restore the village. Elias led by example, lifting heavy beams, clearing debris, and always encouraging others with his cheerful words. Weeks later, as the village began to recover, something extraordinary happened. The injured bird Elias had rescued returned to the valley, but this time it wasn't alone. It flew in with a flock of colorful birds, each one more dazzling than the last. The flock landed gracefully in Elias's field, filling the air with their joyful songs. They began to dance among the flowers, spreading seeds as they moved, and soon enough, the farmer's field blossomed into a riot of color, attracting not just the villagers, but many travelers from far and wide. Seeing the transformation, the villagers realized that the kindness Elias had shown to one small creature had created a ripple effect, leading to beauty and joy that reached beyond their valley. They decided to honor Elias for his unwavering kindness by hosting a grand festival in his name, a celebration of generosity and community. On the day of the festival, the whole valley came alive with music, laughter, and feasting. People shared their talents, stories, and food, creating a tapestry of connection and gratitude. As the sun set, the villagers gathered around Elias, presenting him with a beautiful handmade quilt, each square representing an act of kindness he had shown. Elias, with tears of joy in his eyes, stood before his friends and neighbors. "This is not just my quilt," he said, "but a reminder of the love we share. Let us continue to be kind and help one another, for together we can create a world filled with beauty." From that day on, the valley flourished not only in crops but also in kindness. The story of the kind-hearted farmer, Elias, became legend, inspiring generations to come. And in the heart of the valley, the spirit of kindness continued to bloom, just like the vibrant flowers that danced in the wind, forever reminding everyone that a single act of kindness can change the world.